Hey YouTube, I'm Broderick Ross. Welcome to my channel, Inspirational Stories, and thank you guys for tuning in. And I hope you enjoy. Subscribe if you do. If not, God bless you. And if you have a story, please inbox me. I'll comment. I'll send you my link, and this is what my channel is about, inspiring and pushing you to do whatever it is. Start a new relationship, financial funds, self-confidence, believing in God, what does everything mean, all of that good stuff. But enough about me. I'm going to get right into it. I want to give a shout out to my little brother, Anthony Jefferson. This story is really dedicated to him. He don't know this, but this is my first story because I feel like it's really important. I come from a beautiful family. I'm not gonna say broken home because I don't want to take anything away from my grandmother, but she took us in, all five of us, me, my three brothers, and my sister. When my mom, she left when I was 16. I was in ninth grade in Hasty's ninth grade center. She vanished. She left with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend name was Lisley, some Jamaican dude, and I haven't seen her. And it was a 10-year stretch before we got to see her again. We was gonna put out missing flyers and all that stuff, but law enforcement was like, since she chose to do what she did, it's really not a missing person case. So we didn't get no therapy, no counseling for that. So we was bummed out. So that's really where my self-destruction came from, the age of 16 when my mom left. And the reason this still stories about my brother is because this is why I believe in God. This is what made me really tap into my spiritual not being but see that we all have in us. It's up to you to develop it or not. And so I was tired of being angry all the time and blaming others for me not having the same opportunities as my friends and peers when I was in school, because I was so young when such a catastrophic situation occurred. I didn't know how to deal with it. Friends tried to help me, but what can they really tell you when you lose a parent, And so Anthony took over the family. Anthony is almost like he evolved. It's like he had to have the hand of God, because if it weren't for Anthony, I wouldn't even couldn't have found my family. When I went to the penitentiary, man, my brother, no one kept in contact with me. Just one girl, her name is Jaytunde. She kept in contact with me my whole 3 years I was down, but no one really kept in contact with me as far as family is concerned, because I didn't have any family, just grandma, literally. And so I didn't know where I was gonna go when my time was up or what I was gonna do. I met a guy in the walls I was gonna stay with, and I was gonna work with him and his brother until I made enough money to do my own thing. And I wasn't, I didn't know, I didn't have any plans. When I came home, I caught the bus from the walls downtown uh, Houston, and I was with the guy that I met in the walls. We transferred out together, got a little check together, went to the little store they got outside the penitentiary, because they give you some used clothes that probably fit, sometimes don't fit, just to get you to where you need to be, and you're out of their hands. And so I was gonna, all I had with me when I came out from doing that 3 years, and I did that 3 years because I had two robbery cases, and I was on probation, and I violated probation, not wanting to pay fines, not wanting to go to community service. I didn't know nothing about the laws and all that. I never really been to jail before, but I was committing crimes like I wanted to go to jail. And so yeah, but so when my mom left from 16 to 18, I was extremely dangerous. I'm talking about gangs. I had to drop out of school because cops was looking at me for warrants for criminal cases. I wasn't at home because you couldn't tell me nothing. I didn't have nobody to talk to. I was super angry, man, and I gave up on myself. I didn't know how to think or make a plan or have someone to inspire me and all that. I didn't have no one at home. Everyone I had was my friends and people that I knew around the way from my neighborhood. Cause I'm from A-Leaf. I never left A-Leaf, so I was there my whole time, dealing with all this day in and day out, week in and week out, year in and year out. So anyway, I go downtown. I'm with the guy. I forgot the guy's name. God, I hope he's all right. and he's telling me about his brother. I'm telling him about me. You know what I mean? How type of person I am. I made my plan at McDonald's in that table with this guy, and all of a sudden, two cars pull up, and the guy with me was like, "Man, who are these fly dudes?" And I look, I'm like, "Man, they look clean." One of them had an Impala. I think it was my bro John, and my brother Anthony. I think he had a Buick or something. And Avery and Kalon, they was there, and when they came in, the way they was dressed, because I've been gone 3 years, I don't know what the fashion's like. I don't know what the music. All I know is the blood gang stuff, penitentiary stuff, and that was it. Because I haven't been home at all, and nobody been writing me except for Yetunde, like I said. But she's not like that. She wasn't street wise like that to tell me what was going on with this person, that person. This, I was still into that type of mind thing. And so, uh, when they came in, I looked, it was my brother because I haven't seen him. I was like, damn, man, what? I passed out. I fell. The manager of McDonald's was like, young man, sir, are you okay? I was like, yes, ma'am. I didn't know what I was going to do, man. I was about to live with a stranger and his brother coming home out the penitentiary because I didn't know where to go. I wasn't scared or nothing because after my mom left, all my emotions went out the window. And so, yeah, man, the first thing he said was, what you thought I forgot about you. And I never, I was, man, I was past shocked. Had he been 5 minutes late, we would have left because when he pulled up, my friend's brother pulled up, the guy I was going to stay with. So, I mean, it just a fraction of a second later, man, he would have been late. I would have missed him. And I didn't know where they lived. I didn't have their numbers. I didn't have a phone. The internet, Facebook, and all that wasn't created yet. None of that social media stuff was created yet. So I was like, wow, from '05 to '08, that was my stint, and and yeah. So he took me to grandma's house. I embraced my grandmother, and and I was gonna live with her, but Anthony took me out with him. He showed me how he was living in his apartment, his car, his clothes, money he was making, women he was talking to. He took me out, bought me a cell phone, got me a haircut from his personal barber, Picasso. Took me to a Lil Flip concert and moved me in with him. Got me a cell phone, got me some clothes and shoes. I mean, and put some money in my pocket. 2 weeks later, the cops come to his apartment, got him, so left me with the apartment by myself. I didn't have a job. I didn't want a job because I felt like I missed so much. So so I didn't really. I was 22 at the time. I was 19. From 22, I was in a penitentiary. From 19 to 22. So when they came and got him, I was like, wow, how am I gonna keep up with this? So I moved my friend Kalon in, and his mom said, I'm not gonna be helping y'all too much. Y'all gonna have to get jobs. So I got a job at Luby's. Kalon, I forgot what Kalon was working at. He got jobs somewhere, but from that point on, my brother gave me the push to live my life and gave me resources, funds, love. He had everything already ready, and I didn't even know. I thought because we couldn't find each other. So that's one big reason why I believe in God, because of my brother showing up when I came home at the penitentiary, and I ain't think he cared about me being in there because I haven't heard from him in 3 years. But he knew exactly where to be when I got out downtown. I was in Huntsville, caught the Greyhound downtown, waiting at the McDonald's with this guy I met in the walls, and he pops in with 3 friends, Avery, Kalon, and John, and they took me from my nightmare and invited me to a paradise. And that's why I believe in God, because I thought I was going to suffer some more. But God had my crooked places already straightened, and he had my brother come through like a war angel. So that's my first story. Shout out to my brother, Anthony Jefferson. I love you. Thank y'all for watching, listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. And what I learned from this is, don't count yourself out, and everything ain't all what it seems. You think you have it all figured out, but I learned not to be like that. What I learned is you have to keep it real with yourself. Because like I said, I was going to stay with this guy because I didn't know where I was going. But at the same time, I didn't know God had a plan for me. I didn't believe in God. I didn't know what any of that was. I wasn't religious. I didn't have no documentations or none of that about religion or none of that. But that was supernatural. My brother, I didn't know what my brother looked like. He got taller, more tattoos, dressed different. I didn't know nothing. So that's why I believe in God. That's one big reason. And thank you guys for listening. Take care. Stay in God's favor. Stay strong. Be smart. Be dangerous. Love you guys. Bless.